Yo, what is up guys, it is me, and this video is really different and very out of nowhere, I know, but for some of you who don't know, the videos are coming out. My birthday passed, and I just so happened to be in a developmental psychology class, and as a project, my teacher wants me to do a video project of my life from birth to when I was 12. So what you guys are about to see now is something a little different about me explaining my life from that point to the other points. So hope you guys enjoy, sit back, and maybe you'll learn something new about me. With that, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below what you think, your opinions, and what videos you want to see in the future. Catch you guys later. See ya. Yo, what is up guys? My name is Pedro Enrique Otaiza, and I'm the fourth in my family lineage of Pedro Enrique Otaizas, but that's beside the point. I was born on June 10th, 1997, over at Mercy Hospital, which is a hospital right next to Miami Sea Aquarium. So growing up, I said to a lot of people that I made a joke saying that I was born in Miami Sea Aquarium. Oh, look at me all cute in this little video, swimming with my little brother. Sometime while I was born, my lips were blue, skin pale to be exact, and like my skin was very pale. I was not healthy, and for the longest time, a lot of people thought that I wasn't gonna make it. But obviously, as you see me right now in your class, you see that I'm fine and dandy. My parents were scared, and the doctors did what they could, but they didn't expect much. But at one point, one random day, the blue in my lips went away and color came back to my skin, and I was able to live my life. Sadly, going into more personal details, my sister, Andrea, my parents were supposed to have her, but sadly couldn't, so it's just me and my brother. She wasn't able to make it. We don't really know the full details, but, you know, there are times I wish I knew her. When I was 3, I started pre-K over at Roy Kids Academy. I'll admit I had a leisure life, mainly due to the fact that my mother was the director of the school. Not the principal, but the director. I guess that's why I developed such a leisure attitude towards school, doing what I wanted and keeping my confidence. I would always skip to the front of the lines, which is probably how I knew how to sneak into Disney, you know, just between you and me. This is also where I gained my first group of friends. I had my first crush, and lots of actions in my life led to the point where I learned that actions have consequences during this time of my life. And that was a very important lesson for me to learn during the time I was in the school. Yeah, I was pretty spoiled, but I knew the differences between right and wrong. That was something that I learned during my time here. When I was around 5, my little brother Andres was born, named after Andrea, my lost sister. It was an interesting time because obviously there's that stereotype that when a younger sibling is born, your parents like always, you know, put their attention. But to be honest, my parents never, there was never neglection. Like, they loved each of us equally, and I'm very grateful for that. When I was 7, my parents took me out of Roy Kids Academy and put me in Miami Lakes Elementary, although now it's called Miami Lakes K-8 Center. During my time there, I met many good friends, and some of which I still have today. Some of them you might see on the channel, actually. Friendship ties became super important to me because of this school. I learned a lot about the importance of friendship. When I was 10, my parents got divorced. It was sad, but it wasn't, like, messy. It wasn't something that scarred me, unlike a lot of other people. I actually stayed pretty chillax about it. My parents stayed friends, and usually they made this rule that 1 week my brother and I would spend at my mom's, another week I spent at my dad's. So even then, family was a very important thing between them, and there was never any problems that happened. It was sad, but it wasn't, you know, like I said, scarring. If anything, this taught me that Nothing is stronger than a bond between people who love each other, whether family, friends, loved ones. It just shows how important things are in life and that you should always stick together. As time passed, I moved on to middle school. Around that time, my mom met my stepfather, Tomas, and they got married. And at first, I was weirded out by the fact that my mom started dating again. But when she told me that it was Tomas, I remember all these great memories of having with him. He was always a good person, and I just went for it. I was like, hey, you know what? It's awesome. I'm happy that you found someone. It's great. So as of today, they're still together, and I love them. I love Tomas. He's like another father to me. I mean, he is my stepfather. And so far, things are happy. Later on, between middle school to high school, my dad also remarried to my old CCD teacher, Solimar. And she has 2 kids, Jesus and Diego, and they became my brothers. And they got married, and it was really nice. I love the fact that I have such a big family. During middle school, though, I learned a lot about the importance of society. I started learning about true friendship, what is socially correct and what is not. And yeah, I also learned some hard things too, like losing someone you love. During that time, my grandfather passed away, and he was a very important figure in my life. He taught me how to truly be myself and never let what other people did bother me. During that time, it really devastated me, but as time passed, I learned that he was more likely in a better place than he was now, and I still love him and I still miss him every day. Things got harder, I admit, because at this time, people started neglecting me and bullying me due to my personality. Because I was so hard-headed and very strong about my opinions and passions, people were very easy to pick me out of the crowd and pick on me for stuff. So I was bullied for a good amount of time, but as time passed, thanks to friends and family, I learned how to stand up for myself as well. Middle school had its ups and downs. I went through a lot of loss, but I also gained a lot of friends and a lot of love. Speaking of love, fell in love with music and performing and guitar. Middle school was around a time that I really loved the idea of the arts and just creativity in general, whether it's writing, music, acting, performing, all of it. Middle school was the basis of what started this whole thing, and I guess technically, since I'm doing YouTube, I guess it stuck with me for a very long time. As time passed, I grew, and well, I turned 12 and I left. I still have a lot of my friends. I left the bullies behind and I went on to high school. Because of this project, obviously I'm gonna keep that for the next time I do a project like this. But long story short, in high school, made a lot of friends, had a lot of memories, had a lot of ups and downs, heartbreaks, but also awesome opportunities, new friends, new experiences, new looks of life. And now I'm in college, and I'm here in this class doing this project for you guys and for anyone else on YouTube who's watching. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for the time to learn a bit more about me. Not major info, but enough that you at least get an idea of who I am and what life was like for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you have an awesome day. See ya!